Oh, hello, Year 8, our second lesson on sequences. Thank you for all your brilliant work that you did on MathsPad. Lots of 100%, fantastic, and lots of you over 70, 80, 90%, so well done. Keep up that fantastic work, Year 8, very impressed. Also, you can always go back to that and aim to get 100% you can try it as many times as you want. Okay, using the term-to-term rule. So this lesson, there's nothing really new. It's just reinforcing what you learnt on Tuesday. Right, so just to recap, what's the term-to-term rule here? Well, remember the term-to-term rule is how do we get from one number to the next? And you can see all the way along the term-to-term rule is add 3, and we called this an arithmetic sequence. That's what we learned on Tuesday. Okay, B here, well, I can see that it's not going up in even amounts in terms of adding. You can see that, so it's not going to be an arithmetic. I am actually timesing by 2 to get from one term to the next. So my term-to-term rule is multiplied by 2, and this will be a geometric sequence. Okay, so what's happening here? Yeah, you can see it's going down by 2's, and we call this an arithmetic sequence. Here, hopefully you can see here that from one term to the next, we are dividing by 2. So this will be a geometric sequence. So multiplying and dividing from one term to the next is geometric. Adding or subtracting from one term to the next is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so that's a recap of what you did last lesson. Now, what we're going to look at today is if I give you the rule, the term-to-term rule, can you finish off the sequence? So this the term-to-term rule is multiply the previous term by 3. So to get from one term to the next, we multiply by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, and 27 times 3. So we're doing this without a calculator. So that's 21, 6, that will be 81. So I'm going timesing by 3 all the way along. Okay. Something is slightly harder now, okay? We're going to divide the previous term by 2, then add 4. So we've got 2 operations. We're going to divide by 2 and then add 4. So divide by 2, 20, add 4. Divide by 2, 12, add 4. Divide by 2, 8, add 4. So to get from each term to the next term, each time I'm dividing by 2 and adding 4. So just double check that that makes sense to you. Right, so I would like you to try this one. You don't need to email me your work for this. I'm getting some lovely work emailed to me in your books. You can continue if you want to. It's lovely seeing it, but I know that takes a lot of time. It's great that you're writing up this in your books, and I can see lots of colour being used, lots of really neat notes. But if you don't have the time to email me, don't worry. It's just the learning check at the end. I'd like you to email to me. Okay, so try this one. So the term-to-term rule is divide the previous term by 2. So divide by 2, divide by 2, then add 8. So 100 divided by 2 is 50, add 8. Again, hopefully you pause this video and you've had a go at doing this before you do the rest. Divide by 2, well, remember when I'm dividing, this is work we did in year 7, I can divide 50, I can divide 8, half of 50, half of 8, so half the whole thing would be 29. So half of 58 is 29, add 8 will give me 37. Okay, now I've got a trickier one, halving 37. So halving 37, I'm going to halve 30, I'm going to halve 7. Half of 30 is 15, half of 7 is 5.5, add the two together. Or you could have done the bus stop, 2 into 37, I'm going to put 0.0 there, 2 into 3 goes 1, remainder 1, 2 into 17 will go 8 times, 2 times 8 is 16, remainder 1, 2 into 10 will go 5. So I've halved 37 to get 18.5, then add 8 would give me 26.5. Okay, so a trickier one there. Right, now we're going to look at finding the 10th term. So we're going to, for this sequence here, and my first lesson next week, I'm going to show you a quicker way of doing this, but for the time being, we're just going to do it a long way. So to find the 10th term, so I can see it's an arithmetic progression, just going up in 3s. So all I do is just to go up in 3s until I reach my 10th term. Let's just check, that's my 10th term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my 10th term is 29. And each term by term rule is add 3. Easy to make a mistake here, make sure you don't. Okay, so we're going to find the 10th term for this one. So pause the video and have a go yourself, please. Okay, well done. It's going down in 2, so I'm going to continue going down in 2. So it's an arithmetic progression, or an arithmetic sequence, sorry. And the 10th term I can see is 2. Okay, well done, Year 8. And that's the end of my lesson today. So quite a quick lesson, just reinforcing what you did on Tuesday. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is turn to your booklet 9. Now, I'm hoping you've all received those booklets in the post. If you haven't, please just email me your address so I can check it that I have the right address on Sims. So make sure you email me. In the meantime, you can print it off yourself at home if you haven't received it yet. So, but please let me know because I want to check your addresses. And I can update if you've moved house recently, you maybe the old address is on the Sims. So I want everybody to do this work here on page 2, all the questions, that's page 2 and 3, questions 1 to 9. And some of you will then go on to the challenge, that won't take you very long, questions 1 to 9, I want you to do 10 to 16 as well. Take a photo of your lovely work and email it to me, please. Okay, you can also find the answers for all of this on MathsPad, so you can mark it before you email it to me and highlight what you don't understand. Thank you, Year 8. Bye-bye.